Let me ask you something. After 3 seasons of Classroom of the Elite, how much do you really know about Ayanokoji? Do you know his motives, his goals, his interests, his hobbies, his abilities? Most likely no. Despite everything we've seen, Ayanokoji still remains a mystery to us, and the more we learn about him, the more questions we're left with. In this video, I'll break down the key factors that make Ayanokoji such a mysterious and enigmatic character. Let's dive in. 1. Introverted and quiet. Mystery is essentially curiosity about something out of the ordinary or unknown. When it comes to people, the norm is to be social and talk to others, since that's how most people behave. And when people talk, they reveal themselves, which reduces the unknown. However, when someone is quiet and introverted, they are naturally perceived as mysterious. First, their isolation and solitary nature are out of the ordinary. Second, there's more unknown about them, because by talking and socializing less, they reveal less about who they are. This is the first aspect of Ayanokoji that contributes to his enigmatic aura. He is introverted and quiet. He sits at the back of the class and rarely participates in discussions. As Karuizawa remarked, he doesn't talk much, and he's basically invisible in class. But deep down, he's totally different. He only interacts with others and befriends them when necessary. If there's no reason to speak, he prefers to stay alone. By keeping to himself, he leaves us wondering who he really is. 2. Poker face. The face and its expressions reveal many things about a person: their state, their mood, their attitude, their reaction to circumstances, etc. This allows us to read others and understand them. But with Ayanokoji, none of that applies. He maintains a poker face at all times. No matter the circumstances, whether it's an ordinary conversation, an emotional situation, or a tense confrontation, his face remains completely unreadable. Take the example of his fight against Ruyan. Even while delivering a brutal beating, his expression never changed. This is not an act he puts on to not be read by others. It's the result of his upbringing in the White Room, where children were trained to endure excruciating pain without ever showing weakness. They were taught to approach everything rationally, stripping away any emotional response. Because of that conditioning, his blank expression makes it nearly impossible for anyone to read his thoughts or feelings, deepening the sense of mystery around him. 3. Secretly impressive and interesting. Being quiet and having a poker face alone won't create strong intrigue and fascination. To truly spark curiosity in others, there must be hints of hidden brilliance and unusual ability beneath the surface. Ayanokoji's classmates, while finding him a little mysterious, didn't pay him much attention, because to them, he was just a quiet student. They had no idea he was the mastermind behind their class victories in exams. However, some students, such as Horikita, saw glimpses of Ayanokoji's secret extraordinary abilities. These rare displays fascinated them and made them question who he really was. They began to wonder what else he might be capable of, which added to the aura of mystery around him. This effect is heightened by the fact that, even when Ayanokoji shows his abilities, he only reveals a fraction of his true potential. This hidden depth keeps us questioning what he could truly achieve if he stopped holding back. Not only are Ayanokoji's revealed abilities impressive, but some are also strange and unexpected, which makes him even more intriguing. For instance, during the pool day, we learn that he can understand signals, and during the island exam, he casually used a pressure point technique to put Horikita to sleep. Skills like these spark curiosity and make us wonder what other hidden abilities he's keeping secret. 4. Unknown ultimate goal and motives. The greatest mystery about Ayanokoji lies in his hidden motives and ultimate goal. Most students attend school to earn a degree and prepare for their future careers, but that clearly isn't his purpose. Having already received an education in the White Room that far surpasses that of the advanced nurturing high school, his knowledge even exceeds that of his teachers, so his presence here raises many questions. Why is he at this school? What does he truly want? His vague answers never explain his real intentions, and his actions reveal nothing either. He shows little interest in socializing or joining activities. He isn't chasing any clear goal, and seems to drift without purpose. He puts in minimal effort and only gets involved in class affairs when necessary. So what is he really up to? Even his teacher had these same questions. She told Horikita, "Learn as much about Ayanokoji as you can, while you still have the opportunity to do so. Otherwise, before you know it, it'll be too late." Why do you think Ayanokoji would be going out of his way to help the rest of you? And why, despite his superiority, does he refuse to reveal what he's capable of? What makes these questions even more intriguing is Ayanokoji's extraordinary potential. The White Room was designed to create someone capable of ruling Japan and leading it forward, a role perfectly suited to his abilities. Yet he escaped, suggesting that he has no interest in fulfilling that purpose. So what will he do with all that potential? Until we know, Ayanokoji remains a complete enigma. 5. Unclear moral compass. Another fascinating aspect of Ayanokoji's character is his ambiguous moral compass. We can't tell if he's truly good or simply using others for his own benefit. In the first season, he appears altruistic, going out of his way to help others many times. He ensured his class's success in exams, and even saved Ken's pseudo from expulsion, and then from false accusations. But by the season's finale, his own words reveal a darker side. People are nothing but tools to me, all of them. I don't care what I have to do to win. I don't care what I have to sacrifice. In this world, winning is everything. And in the end, I'm going to win. That's all that matters. Suddenly, the good guy image collapses, leaving us questioning his true nature. In the next season, Ayanokoji continues performing deeds that look undeniably good, the kind of actions one would expect from a moral person. Yet again, by the season's end, his private thoughts about Karuizawa tell a different story. Excellent. From now on, she'll be entirely dependent on me. Everything went as planned. I upheld my promise to her, and now she genuinely trusts that I'll protect her. Karuizawa's proven her loyalty and her usefulness. Suddenly, his apparent kindness becomes questionable. Was he acting out of genuine care, or was it all calculated manipulation? The pattern continues in Season 3, where Ayanokoji's actions show glimpses of both kindness and cold manipulation. These contradictions leave his true morality shrouded in mystery. 6. Glimpses of a unique past. Whenever we think of extraordinary people, we naturally wonder about their past, to try to understand how they became the person they are. How were they raised? What kind of environment shaped them? What experiences and training did they go through? Who influenced them along the way? These are the same questions we inevitably ask about Ayanokoji. In one instance, one of his classmates expressed this curiosity directly, saying, "I like how no matter what, you're always so calm and collected. It makes me wonder what you were like in middle school." Throughout the series, we catch glimpses of Ayanokoji's childhood in brief, unusual flashbacks, in what appears to be a white facility. Each glimpse deepens the intrigue, revealing that his past is far stranger and more mysterious than we initially imagined. Each time, we discover a new piece of information that intrigues us even more. One striking example is his father visiting the school and insisting he be expelled, indicating potential past conflicts between the two. And the fact that Ayanokoji completely refuses to speak about his past makes the mystery even greater, leaving us to wonder, what is he hiding, and why? 7. Not sharing. Ayanokoji's past in the White Room isn't the only thing he keeps secret. In fact, he rarely shares anything about himself. His interests, thoughts, opinions, and activities all remain private. And in conversations, he skillfully steers attention towards the other person. Ask his classmates what they really know about him, and the answer is almost nothing, even after spending so much time together. Even Horikita, who interacts with him regularly, is still largely in the dark about who he really is. She once asked him, "I want to know what's going on inside your head, what you're thinking. Who are you, really? What's your game?" But he replied, "I will help you get to Class A, like I promised. But don't go prying into my life." Additionally, Ayanokoji rarely explains his actions, so we don't really know the reasons behind them. Whenever he devises a strategy, he keeps it to himself and executes it in secret, without anyone knowing that he's up to something. One notable instance is when Karuizawa questioned him about why he had told her to argue with Horikita during a class discussion, saying, "I still don't get why you told me to argue with Horikita. Come on, don't you think I deserve to know?" He replied, "If I had to explain myself for every little thing, it'd be a pain. Anyway, I have secrets I'd like to keep." In Season 3, Tsukishiro altered Ayanokoji's winning move in the chess exam, resulting in Arisu's victory. After the game, Ayanokoji remained silent about what had happened, but Tsukishiro explained it to her. Arisu said to Ayanokoji, "I don't understand. Why would you keep this all to yourself?" Tsukishiro instead replied, telling her, "You really think he's the kind of person who reveals anything he wasn't forced to? You clearly don't know him well." These incidents perfectly illustrates how Ayanokoji's refusal to share his thoughts keeps everyone guessing and keeps us endlessly intrigued. Disclaimer. The purpose of this video is not to encourage copying Ayanokoji's behavior. Ayanokoji doesn't act the way he does to look cool, but rather because of his unique upbringing in the White Room and his naturally introverted nature. Attempting to act like him in real life may make you appear inauthentic and suspicious. In one instance, a student once told him, "You keep to yourself and don't talk very much, so I thought you'd be kind of scary." So take this analysis as purely for learning and entertainment, not a guide to follow.